Hello, in this video we're going to start rigging. So this is the file that I want you to download. It will be a project. So whenever you start, you'll download the whole project with all the folders, and you need to set your project to that project. So if I go to set and click on dude and hit set, then you're set. And then probably then go to open scenes, and then go to dude model publish. If you don't do it in that order, the textures might not work. So set the project, then open the scene. In here we have basically three objects here. We have an eye and a body, and if I hide these and go to this one, this will be a blend shape, which we'll go over later, of the eye closed. But I would just hide that for now and then turn these on. Shift H and Control H. Okay, and it also has some lighting in there. And I attached it to a display layer. So whenever starting with rigging, it's always a good idea to reference in your model when starting to rig. So right now I'm just going, it's called dude model publish. So I'm going to go to file new. I won't save it. And then I'm going to save this. I'm going to go save scene as. And I'll just do dude underscore, and I'll do rig period 0001.mb. And that makes it so the period 001 makes it so that I can increment save, and it tells me what I'm doing. I'm gonna put an E there and hit save. There we go. Now we're going to reference it in. So we're going to go file, create reference, select your model publish, reference that in, and it should come in like this. And you can turn on the textures like that and the lighting like that. And there we go. So now we have this. It's always, you can start in different ways. We'll work in different pieces for adding joints, but make sure you're in the rigging section here, and let's go to skeleton and create joint. Usually I start with the master joint here that will move the whole rig, and I'll hold down X and click on that so it snaps in the middle of my world like that. Then on here I want to see the LRA on these, so this is matching my world LRA like that. And then I'm going to duplicate it and move it up. And remember, we can see inside the model by clicking that button, and that will make it X-ray joints, and so we can see inside of it. So I'll probably want a pivot for hips, and so I'll put like usually we'll need two joints here, but we'll call this one hips, and this first one was root or master. And then the way that we're going to be doing this, we're going to duplicate hips and not move it, and we'll have two on top of each other, and we'll call this root. And that will be the root. Basically, it'll move the upper torso, and the hips will move the lower, or the torso below. So the hips will move, but it won't move the whole body. And then I'll duplicate it again. And let's look at it from the side view. So this will be like the first spine. So I'll do something probably like right here. And the way the body works is our rib cage has very little movement, but there is a chain of the spine that will move below the ribs. So we can go up. I'm pressing Shift D and it will match the distance. All right. And we probably want this to round out a little bit. Actually, we probably want to connect these first. So I'm going to select this one, put that underneath there, put this one. And the trick, if we do this straight, what we can do is kind of rotate it in a way, and it keeps the Y pointing to the next joint. So if I select that one and then move to the next one and rotate it like this, there we go. So we have something like that. And then I'm going to duplicate this one. I'm going to hit Shift P for unparenting, Shift P for Paul, and just move this up. And that will be like the chest kind of area. Let's see, like right there. And then I want a joint that we can control the belly, so we can add some jiggle to that. So I'm going to duplicate that one, move it down and put it like right at the end, like that. And that'll be like the chest area, probably right here. And you're thinking about how it's rotating. Probably like there. And then I'm going to duplicate this again, and this will be the neck. I'm going to move it back a bit. And then I'm going to duplicate up. This will be the neck, so I'm going to put this underneath in case I want it to rotate with it. And we kind of want, this guy has a short neck. So I'll put one in the middle, like that, and hit Shift D. Put that underneath here. And this will be the base of the head. So I'm looking at where that lines up like this. So that's fine. And then I'm going to duplicate it again and move it up here. I'll have one on the very top, like that, and I'll put that underneath here. So I'm going to start naming this stuff. So this would be like spine. Spine 1. Spine 2. I'm just copying the name and pasting it. Control C, Control V. There we go. And then this one was the chest. And then this one was belly. And then this was the base of the neck. So I'll just do neck 1. Neck 2. And then this will be head. And then this will be head end. Okay, so now that we have all these base kind of things down, I'll see you in the next video.